This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
All right, there we are. There he is, Omar Kelly and the EJDconstruction.com Miami Dolphins report. What happened? Oh, he got glasses on. Oh, future's so bright, you got to wear shades. Is that the deal?
I knew you were gonna make that reference. No, I'm just
white people reference. Is that what it is?
I had to get dressed up, so I'm ready. I'm literally ready to leave the house when I'm finished with you, so I can go shoot a I Am Athlete thing. So I had to get all stylish.
I got it. All right. Okay. So there you go. He doesn't get stylish for us. He gets stylish for others. That's what it is.
Half the time I'm not even wearing pants with you.
I got you. Too much information now. All right. So you're doing the show in underwears now? I mean, that's just not right. All right. Anyway, some people won't let go here on the chat board, the Harbaugh thing. Everything I'm hearing, Harbaugh's not even on the radar for Are you hearing that too?
Ross flat out said, if Harbaugh goes to the NFL, it's not going to be me hiring him.
Right.
Like, let's be real about it. Michigan is his number 1B franchise. And
look out if it's not 1A. You just may not say it.
I'm being nice because he writes the checks for this one. So generally, whoever I write the checks for, I would put first. But yes, he also makes the money from this one too. He doesn't make money from Michigan, so I'm gonna have to put Michigan in 1B.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I mean, his net worth. I mean, the net worth of this franchise, the value of this franchise has tripled since his ownership. So he's gotta, and he put everything he had into it. So this has got to be number one.
Yeah, you would figure, but the fact that he doesn't own the other one, but yet he's writing, hundreds and millions of dollars.
But that's Ross.
That's pure love there, bro. That's absolute love there.
He's vowed to give away half of his net worth. So, putting it in your alma mater and your football team, okay, great. Not to say that giving away half your net worth is not significant, because I damn sure ain't giving away half my net worth. But yeah,
we got kids. I mean, that's where you would give your net worth to.
That's all my. That's the only thing that gets my net worth. Kids and a wife.
Right. That's it. That's the only people that would get my net worth. You know what I'm saying? So maybe for him, I don't know. It's I'm sure he's got enough he can spread around a little bit. So that's the difference for Ross. All right. So the process of everybody taking their time now. So it looks like next week might be the week then, finally, right? That's kind of what it looks like, that maybe the following week is the week where we're going to see a lot of dominoes fall around the NFL.
Yeah, I think so. The first domino that fell was, some of the GMs got hired, and then the GMs are basically trying to land the people that they propose as their top choices. You saw Denver pick Aaron Rodgers as offensive coordinator, hoping and praying that, it seals the deal. And let's be real about it.
Did you know this? Okay. The Denver Broncos traded for Craig Morton. I know you're kind of young, but Craig Morton was a great quarterback for them with Rick Upchurch and the Orange Crush and all.
No idea who that is, but go ahead.
I know. I'm an old fart. So that's their first great quarterback. They traded for him. John Elway, their second great quarterback, they traded for him.
Peyton Manning, they traded for him.
And now Aaron Rodgers. It's not a John Elway thing. Since the AFL, they have never drafted their own star quarterback. How about that?
As somebody who covers the Dolphins, who's been stuck in mediocrity land for 2 decades, who cares how you got them?
No, I'm just saying that it's pretty. The Dolphins drafted Greasy and they drafted Marino.
Yeah, but
and they drafted the next great one in Tua. Now you're off the bandwagon, but the next great one's been drafted too. You just don't know that yet.
Okay.
And, so I'm just saying.
Let me ask you this question. If hiring Hickey, what's this dude's name?
Hickey.
No, not Hickey. The guy who just got hired in Denver.
Hackett. Yes, Hackett. Nathaniel Hackett.
If hiring Hackett meant you got Aaron Rodgers, or the possibility you're a 50-50 shot to get Aaron
I mean,
Rodgers.
with that defense, they're an automatic.
Would you do it
Of course you would.
here?
Yeah, dude. Oh no, here no, 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 no. I would not do it here.
Man, you crazy.
No, I would not do it here because you're not a quarterback away from a championship, so there's no guarantees. Where in Denver, they've got everything in place pretty much to be a Super Bowl contender right away. Their line's pretty decent. They got a decent running game. They got
They
some
got some
receivers.
receivers.
Right, and they got a nasty defense, bro. You just put that guy in, and then he's got his own offensive coordinator. We don't have his offensive coordinator. We don't have a line yet. We don't have a running game yet. We only have
But if he wanted to come
one
here,
reliable receiver.
but if he wanted to come here, you're turning your nose up. I know.
At this situation,
Keep
yeah.
your QAnon membership.
Yeah, because no, it's not that. You're missing my point. You're going to give up a ton of cap space and picks, and you're not complete to finish him off. So there's not with Tua, at least here with those picks, you over the next 2 years,
Whatever,
you'll
bro.
be able to
Get
finish
the
it up.
Whatever. Get the
It's just,
quarterback.
I just think the window is closer in
Whatever.
than it is in Miami. I'm just being honest.
Get the quarterback. Stop.
I get it. You're off the bandwagon, so you have given up on Tua. I have not.
No, I am saying
you gave up on Tua. You gave up.
If
I don't
a
want to trade for
supermodel
anybody.
wants to date me, we're dating.
I'm not dating the crazy bitch with an axe, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
Oh,
I'm just like that guy. That guy doesn't even talk to his parents. I had his brother on once. The PR person goes to me, "Hey, talk about anything except Aaron." I mean, it's just it's just, this guy's a weirdo, bro. I'm just
Yeah, he's a weirdo who's MVP 2 times in a row. Like,
yeah. I know, but since the thing out there is that quarterbacks don't need anything. Well, he got his one title.
He needs stuff. He just needs. I don't know why he would come to the AFC West. Jesus Lord. But hey, you're Aaron Rodgers.
Denver's pretty good, Omar. I mean, if you're him, you want to go to Denver. You want to go to New Orleans. Well,
no, I want to go to. I want to stay in the NFC.
Payton left.
I want to stay in the NFC because that's AFC right now is stacked.
No, I know, but there are. But I don't care about stacked. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm thinking who's really close. With the right coach, New Orleans and him, boom. With the right coach and Denver, boy, you're right there, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. I don't know.
And if Russell leaves Seattle, then maybe you go there and maybe you elevate that there. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of places he can go to that they're actually kind of close. That with him, they might be over the top. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You never know. All right, now
get quarterback.
Now let me follow up. While I as I've been telling you for 2 weeks, Dable is the guy they want, but obviously, the Giants also may want him. Whatever. If they want him, if they get him, okay. This I don't know. Okay, I knew from the get-go that Dable was the guy. Even though I want Caldwell, and apparently nobody wants him. Dable was the guy they wanted. I'm getting the feeling that if Dable is not there, it's Mike McDaniel.
Okay.
You? What do you say?
I say okay.
You agree that? So you're agreeing, or are you just saying okay?
I'm just saying okay. I don't know.
What's your gut tell you? What's your gut tell you?
What does my gut tell me? My gut tells me they're going to make the wrong selection. If you want to know what my gut tells me.
Okay, let's leave the negative attitude out the door.
Oh, come on. Have you known me? Do you know who you're talking to?
Tell me what your gut tells you on who's the bad person they're going to pick at number 2. If it's not Dable, then what is the mistake you think they'll make at number 2? Let me phrase
the mistake. The mistake I think they'll make. I drop hints or what I think are gems in the columns that I write. Whatever it is that I hear happening or going on, I dropped hints when I told you that, hey, this ain't really an attractive job. That was because I knew Daboll was going to pick the Giants job. And now my last column was, you should have learned from all the lessons of all the coaches that you've hired that you need a leader of men.
Right.
You don't need an offensive genius mastermind. You need a leader of men.
Right.
And
somebody that knows how to hire real coaches and can delegate, so you don't have to micromanage everything that Flo did. In other words,
my fear and concern about Mike McDaniel, who I hear is a genius.
Okay.
But my fear and concern about Mike McDaniel is, and understand that the 49ers are exactly how I would build an NFL team.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
But my fear and concern about Mike McDaniel is, based on the people that I have talked to, he's not a leader of men, and he might struggle assembling a staff.
Right. Well, that's why if Cam Wolf is right, what he reported was that they're keeping their defensive staff, a staff that you like, by the way. So that's why the Daboll McDaniel combo makes a lot of sense. New coaches.
Daboll McDaniel. No, not Daboll McDaniel.
Yes, Daboll. No, listen to me. The two guys that are, I'm saying it's Daboll McDaniel.
Oh, okay.
So combination of those two guys, you bring them in, they handle offense. Defense is already in place.
I don't think
continuity.
I don't think it's wise, healthy, or smart. I don't think it's wise, healthy, or smart to force anybody on a staff.
I totally agree with you, but in this case, they don't have the luxury of saying.
Don't make the luxury.
No. Can I finish? Listen, Jim Caldwell has done this in a couple of places. He's built his own staffs, so he can walk in and say, "No, gentlemen, I will build my staff. I know how to build a staff."
Mm-hmm.
Mike McDaniel and Brian Daboll have never built a staff, and since you fail every time hiring a guy that can't build a staff, i.e., Joe Philbin, i.e., Brian Flores, well, if you like this defensive staff, now you hire an offensive coach, and at least the offensive coach already has a defensive staff and continuity in place. So in this case, it might be better than in the other cases because those guys couldn't build staffs.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
No.
Okay.
I don't agree with you because ultimately the number one thing you need as a head coach, in my opinion, is a leader of men. And while I have not ever met Mike McDaniel, and this isn't a Mike McDaniel poop fest or, listen, you don't know these guys. We don't know these guys. I know Daboll and I don't know him. So whoever they pick, best of luck to you. God bless you. But I would hope that they have learned from this, not picking a coach who is a leader of men. And I really hope that they learn from their past experiences. My fear and disappointment is I don't think they have. Just my.
So who's the selection for you?
Who's the selection of people that they've interviewed?
No, you. Who would be the guy you hire then?
Doug Peterson.
The guy that lost the locker room?
Just about every coach.
That's an oxymoron you just did.
No, just about every coach I've ever dealt with loses a locker room. After a while,
the locker room, my brother. Go talk to people that worked with him. They'll tell you.
I get it. And at some points,
you can't tell me leader of men, and then you mentioned Doug Peterson, bro. You can't do that, Omar. That doesn't make any sense.
Backup quarterback. He won a championship with a backup quarterback.
I understand that he won a championship, my man. I get that.
It's very easy.
Hell of a team.
It's very easy. There's so many common threads between guys who lost locker rooms, and they all lost in different ways.
Yeah, but nobody's interviewing the guy. Nobody.
He had a couple of interviews. He didn't get any jobs.
Like nobody wants him, Omar.
And just because nobody wants Jim Caldwell doesn't mean he's not the right guy for the job.
That might be the health thing. Okay,
Okay, I don't care. There's a
67
lot of
and
reasons
health.
that
Peterson is young and no health issues,
doesn't mean
and he
he's not,
won a
just because
Super Bowl.
nobody's interviewing him or offered him jobs doesn't mean he's not the right guy for the job.
I know, but think about that. There are 7 jobs available right now. There were 8. He won a Super Bowl, and
half of
nobody.
these
He's
teams
not a
don't know what the
finalist.
hell they're doing.
He's not a finalist for any of these jobs.
Okay, and you
I'm
act like
saying.
Jim Caldwell. Jim Caldwell has the best resume and credential of everybody out there.
That's right.
And he ain't hot on the.
It's got to be age and health. It's got to be the health issues.
We're only speculating. We don't know. And I do agree with you. I think that is my theory. But it is what it is, man. Listen.
It's who was it? Ira made a good point, or was it Ira earlier in the week that I was talking about how Belichick's old and Carroll's old and all, but they hired them years ago and they got old in the process. That's why they're still there. But to hire a guy at 67, that's a little bit of a difference, and that was a great point that I didn't look at it that way.
Yes,
so
and he's got
health issues. And health issues.
I'm personally not, and I know as Steve Ross,
Dude,
an older
I
gentleman.
want him. I want him. I'm with you.
I know as Steve Ross, an older gentleman myself, I'm not hiring a guy to a job that I think is going to kill him. I wouldn't do it. Like,
damn, Omar.
No, I'm dead serious. Like,
oh man,
I'm being honest with you. I'm being honest with you. That job will kill you.
Yeah,
will it not?
Well, he got a little close to Flo and walked away, so he's got restraint.
Okay,
then he got close to Flo and go, oh, it's the big one. I'm coming, honey. Let me walk away. Oh, it subsided. Okay, and so it's the Flo thing. It just as long as
I can't
Flo
with you. And I have no comment on that. I can't. I cannot neither confirm nor deny. Just move on. Hey man, listen. We all have that coworker where we're like, I ain't putting up with that. Bleep. Like I'm sorry. Like, and
remember that lady with that drop? I ain't got time for that.
I got time for that. And that's what I love about guys with and this is why a lot of people don't really necessarily go with the aged veteran, guy like the Dan Henning. Remember Dan Henning, who was Sperano's offense coordinator? Dan Henning ain't give a goddamn about nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Because he was too old to care. He did not care. He say whatever the hell he wanted to say. You want to fire me? Fire me. I don't give a damn.
Yep.
Those are the guys I love.
Yeah. Well, this is how life is. First, 10, 12 years of your life, you have no filter. Then you're in your teens, you start to learn to have a filter and all that, and you become an adult.
I ain't never learned.
Then all of a sudden, you get to your 60s and your 70s, and that filter from when you were a kid starts to reappear again. It disappears, and all of a sudden, you're once again no filter. So it's at the beginning of your life and at the end of your life are those ages where people just say, "Oh no, he's young. Oh, he's old." You got to understand. So it's understandable that the filter.
Absolutely. I unfortunately have not really developed a filter. I'm working on it. I'm developing. I'm becoming more filtered. Like people still think that I tweet the way I used to tweet. Like, nah, I don't tweet the way I used to tweet. I still tweet a little reckless, but I've cleaned up my act a little bit.
Well, you just had a coach killed on the field, so I don't know. I'm not exactly sure about that. I don't know.
I'm not going to kill him on the field. He's going to die. He's going to die in the work week process.
You just had Jim Caldwell dying on us here in the Dolphin building,
bro. I mean, it's legitimate. You got heart issues. You come on.
Imagine if he flops right next to the slide, and then he just falls into the slide, and then.
And you've seen so many of these coaches have health issues over the past couple of years, and Bruce Arians is one that had it, and Todd Bowles had it, and and Andy Reid has had it. Like, man, this job kills you. Like, it will kill you.
Yeah, it's like being president. You walk into the office, with your colored hair, and then you come out with white hair.
Yeah,
they all come out like that.
You see my grays? The Dolphins are killing me slowly.
Yeah, well, they've killed all of us. They've shortened all our lives. That's for damn sure. All right. Follow him on Twitter at Omar Kelly and catch his work at the South Florida Sun Sentinel. And you can catch him starting next week, Tuesdays and Fridays here on the show.
So you want Mike McDaniel?
No, I didn't say I want Mike McDaniel. I didn't say I want Brian
Of
Daboll. I
your
want Jim
choices.
Caldwell. But I told you from the get-go that
Of your choices.
badly, and I'm now getting the feeling that it's Daboll McDaniel. So the fallback plan is McDaniel. That's just what I'm thinking right now.
So okay.
I've known from the get-go that Daboll was the guy they want, and I've said it from day one that they want Daboll badly. But now I'm kind of, seeing through the trees. It looks to me like McDaniel is the fallback plan. That's all I'm saying. So if the Giants take Daboll, McDaniel comes here. That's what I'm saying. Do you agree or disagree? I don't want any comments about that they'll suck and they'll fail if you get Daboll or McDaniel. I'm just saying, do you think that's the 1-2 options for the Dolphins? That's it. Can I corner you on that?
The Dolphins will bleep this up.
I can't even get a prediction from the man.
I'm not listening.
Well, I am kind of getting a prediction that the Dolphins
anytime I make a prediction,
failed and they'll screw up the coach. Okay, I got it.
Anytime I make a prediction, fans get all in their feelings and want to be all sensitive and
welcome to my world for 30 years. Come on.
You don't like him. You never liked him. I'm like, okay, all right. Like, I warned you for 3 years about Brian Flores. Now he got whacked for what I warned you, and then now I'm the bad guy.
Well, I warned you he was getting.
No, you did.
Okay,
you did.
He was getting. I warned
you.
No. I told you he was going roughshod through the entire building. I kept telling you, go check it out. You'll see. You'll find out. He's going roughshod through that building. They wanted to fire his ass last year, bro. They just tolerated it a little more. They thought he would change, and it wouldn't change. And eventually, the line in the sand was drawn after 1-7. They said, we're screwed. This guy screwed us again this year.
Listen, I have heard, and I'll go on this. I have heard so much crap from all different angles and all different parties, and even Flores' justification and what and the excuse for his behavior and antics, and I'm just like, I'm sorry.
He actually made Jeff Ireland look like a choir boy at times, and that's scary.
I don't know about that. Listen, Jeff Ireland wasn't a jerk. Jeff Ireland wasn't Jeff Ireland wasn't a penis. No, he wasn't. No. He made enemies. He
made some serious enemies.
He made enemies. They all make enemies.
He's better now, but he'll tell you he lacked the people skills then. He'll tell you.
He did. He had horrible. I didn't tell you he didn't have horrible people skills.
He'll tell you.
Yes, he'll tell you.
You talk to him and he'll tell you. And
you
deal with him now.
I deal with him now. It's a totally different guy.
He's a different guy, right?
And you that's my thing. You learn from these experiences.
Sometimes.
Yes,
you're right. You're right. As human beings, we're supposed to learn from our experiences, right?
Supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. I learned. Now I'm not going to be involved with corporate anymore. I'm running the bitch myself. That's it. See, we learned. All right. Follow him on Twitter at Omar Kelly. And please subscribe to the South Florida Sun Sentinel. More importantly, support our local journalists who do an excellent job. We'll see you on Tuesday. Have a fantastic weekend, my friend.
All right. Talk to you later.
You got it. There you go. I like it. Omar Kelly. And the EJDconstruction.com Miami Dolphins report. And